Anna was no longer the same. After the loss of her son, her house had become silent, and her heart heavy. Each object reminded her of what once was. Her days were gray and slow, and her nights were endless. The city outside continued to move, but inside, time had stopped. One afternoon, while walking back from work, Anna felt emptier than usual. The noise of horns and voices echoed distant and meaningless. Her steps were automatic, as if her body moved without her. She just wanted to get home, close the curtains, and forget the world. At the corner of the alley near her apartment, Anna heard a faint, shaky meow. Curious, she looked into the shadows between two trash bins and found a tiny kitten, dirty and trembling, lying on damp cardboard, almost blending in with the filth. Her heart hesitated. For months she hadn't cared for anything or anyone, but something in those frightened eyes touched her deeply. She crouched slowly, extended her hand, and whispered softly, trying not to scare him. The kitten meowed again, weaker this time. Carefully, Anna wrapped him in a scarf she wore and pressed him to her chest. He was light, almost weightless. She hurried home, feeling, for the first time in months, a small spark of purpose. The kitten barely moved, exhausted by the cold and hunger. In her bathroom, Anna gently cleaned him with warm water and a soft towel. He didn't resist, just purred softly, as if grateful. She wrapped him in a clean cloth and placed him in a box beside the heater, watching his breathing slowly calm. That night, Anna slept with the light on, keeping watch. Every little sound made her sit up in bed, but the kitten, now named Leo, rested peacefully. In that silence, something inside her shifted, very subtly, but undeniably. The next morning, Leo was already on his feet, meowing for food. Anna laughed for the first time in a long while. She prepared a small bowl of wet food and sat next to him as he ate. She hadn't realized how much she needed that feeling of caring again. Days passed and Leo became more energetic. He ran around the house, chased shadows, and climbed furniture. Anna watched in amazement as life returned to the rooms that once echoed with silence. Leo became her shadow, her company, her therapy. At night, Leo curled up in her lap, purring. His presence brought warmth and peace. Slowly, Anna opened the windows again, let in the sunlight, watered her plants. She began to write again, something she hadn't done in years. One afternoon, Anna had an idea. Inspired by her bond with Leo and the transformation in her life, she started writing a book. She wanted to tell their story, share with others how even something small and abandoned could bring so much healing. As Anna wrote, Leo lay on the table watching her. He became her editor and muse. Every paragraph written came with a memory, every sentence with a feeling. The words flowed like they never had before. Months later, the book was finished. She titled it From Trash to Home. She self-published it and started promoting it online. What she didn't expect was the response. The story touched thousands, many who also had found hope through animals. Anna began to receive invitations for book fairs and talks. She took Leo with her, always beside her table. People came not just for the story, but to meet the cat who changed a life. Children adored him. Adults cried reading the dedication. One day, Anna received a letter from a woman who had lost her husband and adopted a kitten after reading the book. "You saved me," the letter read. Anna wept, realizing Leo hadn't just healed her, but was helping heal others too. That evening, Anna and Leo sat under a tree in the park. She looked at the sunset and whispered, "Thank you." Leo rubbed his head on her chin, and Anna smiled, realizing they had saved each other, and together were now saving many more. The years passed, and Leo aged. His jumps weren't as high and his steps slower, but his gaze remained bright, full of love. Anna aged too, but with serenity. She cherished each moment, every meow, every silent afternoon together. At a school lecture, Anna spoke to children about compassion. Behind her, a slide showed Leo as a kitten and then as an old cat. She shared their story not as fiction, but as proof that small lives can change big stories. With the money from her books, Anna created a project called From Trash to Home, a rescue and adoption network. Shelters were supported, campaigns launched. Each rescued animal was another chapter in the movement that Leo had inspired. At one event, Anna placed Leo gently in the lap of a girl in a wheelchair. The cat, though old, purred softly. The girl laughed in delight. Around them, children listened to the story of the cat who had come from the trash and found love. One winter morning, Leo didn't get up. He lay on his blanket, breathing slowly. Anna held his paw and whispered, "Thank you, my friend." With one last sigh, he left peacefully, surrounded by warmth, love, and the home he had built with her. That night, Anna stood on the balcony holding Leo's collar. The stars shone bright, and a breeze brushed her face. She didn't cry. She smiled. Leo was now in every page, in every life he had touched, in every rescue that would come. Anna launched her new book, Leo, the Cat Who Taught Me Love. In it, she wrote not only about their story, but about the strength of those who get up after falling, about how sometimes the most beautiful beginnings come from the saddest endings. Sitting on her couch, with a box of memories on her lap, Anna held the old collar and looked at the picture of Leo as a kitten. Her heart was full, not with grief, but with gratitude. And in the silence of the house, she could still hear him purr.